It's your girl KK and I'm back with another video on my page. As you can see, this is a story time. This is my first story time, and I'm into this video. So, as y'all can see by the title of this video, yes, I didn't mistakenly write the caption. I had sex in an Uber. Disclaimer, before I start this video, I want to apologize to people like my mother and my sister. They don't know this story, so this is like the first time for them to hear it. It's the first time for a lot of people, and I just feel like this is one of my funny stories. Like, I have a lot of stories, but like this is one of my funniest stories, so I just thought that I should share it. I didn't know how I felt about telling this story, so I'm just like really don't know what I'm gonna do. But then everybody was like, just tell the story because that shit is funny and it's interesting. So I'm gonna just tell the story. We're gonna get right into the video. Like, okay, so if y'all don't know, I am a Sagittarius and my birthday is in December. So for my birthday in 2019, it was 2019, December 2019, I wanted to go to Miami. If you know me, you know I love Miami. I love the yams. Like, I could literally go there all the time. Like, I don't know if I could live in Miami, but I love Miami. Like, I literally love Miami. Like, Miami has never done me any wrong. I can go there over and over and over again. So in December 2019, I decided to take a trip for my birthday to Miami. Now on this trip, I went with two of my closest friends, that being my best friend and one of my closest female friends. Added onto this trip, the person that I was dealing with at the time, he was like, well, if you going to Miami for your birthday, you know, we dealing with each other, I'm going to Miami too. So I'm like, okay, cool. And then his friend was like, all right, well, I'm going to Miami. Boom. So once he said that, he was like, well, it's my little brother's birthday too, so my little brother going to Miami. So I'm like, okay, cool. Well, I had ended up finding us a spot in Miami, an Airbnb that would like accommodate all of us, and it was just like, that was the plans. Like, we was going to Miami. All right, boom. So in this story, I'm gonna name the person that I was dealing with. I'm gonna call him Tim, and I'm gonna call his homeboy Bob, because I don't really want to name drop, because I had felt some type of way when I was on Instagram. This is before I deleted my Instagram, and I was on there and somebody was asking him a question. It was like, what's the most craziest thing you did? And he was like, I had sex in an Uber. I was mad only because everybody on Instagram knew who you went to Miami with, so they knew that me and you was having sex in the Uber. And I feel like, this is my story, bitch. How you gonna tell my story? Don't tell my story, because I don't feel like nobody don't tell no story like me. I'm a good storyteller. Don't tell my story. And this is not to bash him, but yeah. Now, what did I say I was naming them? See, y'all, I don't even know their names. I think I said I was gonna call him like Tim or something. I'm gonna call the person that I was dealing with Tim. All right, so we fast forward to my birthday. We get to Miami. It's a good time. Like, we lit. If you ever been to Miami, you know, like, Miami is a good time. It depends on the people that you go with. And just so happened, the people that I went with my friends. We ain't get hit with the Miami curse, because I know y'all bitches be getting hit with the Miami curse. Y'all be coming back and y'all don't be friends. Not me and my friends, though. Like, we came back and we was still friends. I mean, that little relationship ain't work out with me and the guy, but I ain't really like him like that anyway, so it didn't even matter. But me and my friends, we had a fucking ball. But So yo, we went to Miami, and I think we stayed for like 4 nights, I think. And on the 3rd night, I'm gonna just get straight to it. On the 3rd night, we had went to King of Diamonds, and they was trying to get sectioned. So they had ended up getting me a section because it was my birthday, and it was Tim's friend brother birthday. So it was like, we just want to get sections. I'll be down here. We was getting sections the whole time. Like, we were having a good time in Miami. So it was like the night before we was about to leave. This is how the story came about. The night before we were about to leave, we had decided to leave because we were staying, like, we got an Airbnb close to Ocean Drive. So we had ended up staying exactly by Ocean Drive, and we was going on Ocean Drive every day, but it's just like, some of them had never been to Miami, so just like, okay, well, we gonna show you Ocean Drive. But you know, like, Ocean Drive gets, like, it's redundant. Like, you do the same thing every day, so it's like you want to try something new. So I'm like, yo, I really want to go to the strip club. I'm sorry, excuse me. I'm like, I really want to go to the strip club. Let's go to King of Diamonds. I've been to Miami 100 million times, and I've never been to King of Diamonds. And I hear everybody rapping about it. I really want to go to King of Diamonds. Like, King of Diamonds is lit. Mind you, in 2019, December 2019, they were in the midst of creating a new King of Diamonds. Like, they were rebuilding King of Diamonds, but we didn't know that. So when we went to the first address they sent for King of Diamonds, it wasn't the right address. And mind you, we were Ubering because we didn't get a rental car down there. We just were Ubering. We were so close to Ocean Drive, we didn't need a rental. So we Ubered to the wrong address. That's how the night started. The night started, we Ubered to the wrong fucking King of Diamonds. Boom. We got there. It was a fucking warehouse. I'm like, damn, what the fuck, they trying to sex traffic us in Miami? I'm like, I don't play this. Let's just leave. So we left, and we ended up finding the right King of Diamonds. Now, mind y'all, when we Uber into these places, we had to get Uber XLs because it was 6 of us. It was literally 6 of us. So we had to get Uber XLs. We couldn't get a regular Uber. So on that night before we left, we finally found the correct strip club to go to. So we get to the strip club, we get a section. You know, when you get a section, typically they bring you out a bottle. So they had brought us out a bottle of Hennessy. I love Hennessy. That's my favorite drink. I really don't care what nobody got to say about Hennessy. That's my favorite drink. And it was my birthday, so that's what I wanted to drink. So that's what we were drinking. Alright, boom. We get in there, we drinking a bottle. Now on this night, my best friend didn't come up with me. She stayed in, she wasn't feeling good. So it was just me, my homegirl Riel, and then my bae, his homeboy, and his homeboy brother. So we all lit. Like, we lit. Like, we having a good time. So me and Riel, we upstairs, but my bae Tim and his homeboys, they downstairs talking to girls and stuff, because Tim was like, so he was pressing the issue, like, we're gonna have a threesome tonight, we bringing somebody back home. At that point, I really didn't care because it was like my birthday. I'm lit. I'm like, come on, like, I'm leaving with a bang. Like, it's my birthday. Like, if that's what you want to do, let's do it. Like, we are doing that. So I'm like, all right, cool. Like, that's not a problem. And that's what we gonna do. So I think that night at King of Diamonds, Miami tip girl was there. She was definitely there. We had a good time. Let me tell y'all, like, the club was lit. King of Diamonds was lit. I don't regret going to King of Diamonds at all. Like, it was literally a good time. The whole time I was in Miami, it was a good time. Every time I've ever been to Miami, I have always had a good time. I don't know where y'all come in with these horror stories from, and y'all be with y'all homegirls and y'all just have a bad time. But me and my friends, we had a good time in Miami. And I'm saying friends because I still consider Tim homeboy to be my friend. Like, even though me and Tim don't communicate, me and Tim homeboy, we are really good friends after the Miami trip. So that's what I'm saying. Like, me and my friends, we had a good time. We had a great time. So you know how it is. Like, if you've never been in a club before, it was just like a lot of bottles popping. It was a lot of ones because we was in the strip club exchanging the ones. We were just having a good time. My homegirl got on the stage. It was a lot. Like, it was a good ass
birthday person right now. Put the flashlight on you. If you're on the stage, you take your clothes off.
So that's, wait, let me get y'all over the backstory. So the whole time I was in Miami, I guess I don't know if I would consider this a vacation, because like I was with my significant other at the time. Like, we were together, but we weren't in a relationship, if it makes sense. Like, if you know, you know. We wasn't in like a committed relationship, but we were together. Like, if you knew, you knew. Like, we were together. So at that time, we been talking about Miami that whole week, because I had went, matter of fact, let me tell you what it was. I had went to Atlanta 2 months prior, I think like October, end of October, the beginning of November. I had went to Atlanta, and he had seen how I was acting in Atlanta, so he tried to act right, and he was like, yeah, that's why I'm going to Miami for your birthday. So I'm like, all right, cool, well, you could just come. But yo, the whole time, that week before we went to Miami, we was talking about, yeah, we been fucking on a balcony. We been having sex on a balcony. Like, it was gonna be a real lit vacation. Like, the vacation was going to be lit. Yo, we got to Miami, we didn't have sex. We did not have sex. Like, boo, tomato, tomato, I'm throwing tomatoes. We never had sex. And I don't want that to feel like that was the whole focus of my vacation, because it wasn't. Because I had a good time in Miami. But it's just like, if you're going on a vacation, like, you know you about to get nasty. We did not have sex, like, the whole time. And it wasn't like on purpose, because like the first night we was drunk. The second night we just kept getting drunk. And it's like, you know how when you so fucked up, you just fall asleep. And we was Ubering, so we was getting fucked up. Like, we did not care. Like, we was so drunk. But that last night, I'm like, listen, this is my last night. We having sex tonight. For real. Period. So, y'all, we in King of Diamonds, okay? We getting so lit. We drinking. Mind you, everybody really don't drink Hennessy. Like, my friends, they didn't really drink Hennessy like that. I just love Hennessy, and they want Hennessy. So, I can guarantee you, I drank more than half of that bottle. I drank more than half of that Hennessy bottle. And I was lit, too. You could tell. So, in Miami, we in King of Diamonds. The girls, which is me and my friend Riel, upstairs, and then Tim and his homeboys is downstairs. They had met like a Mexican guy that we had met. They seen him. We had met him early in the day, like on on Ocean Drive, and he sold us the tickets to King of Diamonds. So they was talking to him. So we upstairs, and it's almost time to go. We had threw out money. We had talked to everybody who we wanted to talk to, but it was time to leave. So they called the Uber. And this is where shit get real at. They called the Uber, y'all. And the Uber came. And the Uber was like a Mexican guy or a Spanish guy. I don't know. I'm not trying to like tell nobody race wrong or nothing. But yeah, he was like Mexican, I think. He was Spanish speaking. I don't speak Spanish. I speak English. So that's all I know. So, y'all, mind you, from King of Diamonds, the new King of Diamonds, to our Airbnb, it was literally like, I want to say it was like 40 minutes, literally. It was 40 minutes. So, I'm like, all right. So, my bae, Tim had ended up calling an Uber. He got the Uber for us. And mind you, we had to get an Uber XL because it was like 5 or 6 of us. Now, Tim homeboy wanted to bring the guy back to Ocean Drive that we had met on the strip. So, at this point, it's Tim homeboy, Tim little brother, the guy that we met on Ocean Drive, me, and my homegirl. It's 6 of us. And we got in an Uber XL. You know, Uber XL with 6 people. So it's like a big black truck. So the Uber came and they picked us up. So it was like the boy from Ocean Drive sat in a passenger seat, and then 3 of them sat on the second row, and then somebody sat in a row after that, and then me and my babe Tim, we sat in the back. We was back there by ourselves. Okay, so this is where the story get juicy at. So we are literally riding across the bridge, and the bridge to get back to Ocean Drive. Like, if you're in Miami, you know, once you cross that bridge and you leave from Ocean Drive, you're out of Ocean Drive, and you can go to like the booby trap or anywhere you want to go, but not where the tourists go. Cause like, I be in Miami so much, I'm tired of tourist shit. Like, I'm not a tourist no more, so I don't be on it. So we get to where we get to the bridge going back to where our Airbnb is at, and we just riding. Like, we riding in a car, like it's a good time. So I look at my bae and I'm just like, you know when you had sex the whole time we was here? And he was like, I don't know. He was like, I don't know. I was like, no, for real, I'm dead ass. We ain't have sex this whole time we was here. And he was like, yeah, you right. But it's just been like every night it's always been something. Something like, we gonna have sex tonight. It's my birthday. I'm from around the way. I'm leaving with something, okay?
You know what I mean? I'm from around the way. I'm leaving with something.
So I literally started doing grown-up things to him, and he was just sitting there, and it was like he started making noise. So our friends had looked back like, what the hell they doing? And they caught on to what we was doing. So I'm like, okay. I still ain't kill y'all because mind y'all, I had drunk the whole bottle of Hennessy. Well, almost the whole bottle of Hennessy. So I was lit at this point. Like, you know when you get lit, you don't care. It's up about whatever. You gonna do whatever. And it was my birthday. I'm like, I'm going out with a bang. I'm turning 22. It's my birthday. It's up with me. You hear me? I was, yeah, lit. So we riding. Mind you, 40-minute ride. So I told my homeboy, well, I told Tim homeboy, I said, put on Dej Loaf, hey there. I'm thinking that the driver, the Uber driver, gonna put it on his speaker. Y'all, tell me why my homeboy literally played the shit from his phone. So once he played it from his phone, I was just like, all right, whatever. I came. I'm ready to fuck this shit up. So I had on like a 2-piece set. It was like a shirt and a skirt, and I don't think I had no underwear on. I really don't think I had no underwear on. I lift my skirt up, like literally lift up my skirt, and I got on top of my bae, and we started having sex while everybody was in the car. Like, I was so drunk. I don't even think that he was that drunk, but I just think that he didn't care because he didn't even want to tell me no because it was my birthday, and it was just like, nobody don't tell me no anyway. So like, he knew not to tell me no. So he's having sex to Dej Loaf, hey there, while it's other people in the car, right? Mind you, at this point, we're like 20 minutes away from the Airbnb. We just having sex, like, I mean, like if you could picture in your head, like I'm on top of him in the back of the truck, like he's sitting on the chair and I'm on top of him, and I pulled my skirt up, like, and that's how he was able to gain access. So I guess the Uber driver seen us because he had started speaking Spanish. Now the guy that was sitting in the passenger seat that we met in the beginning of the day on Ocean Drive, he spoke Spanish also. Now I don't know what this Uber driver said, but it was along the terms of, what are they doing back there because I'm about to put them out. So the guy who we met on Ocean Drive that could have ride back with us, he had told him like, they not doing nothing, they just kissing, she's sitting on his lap, that's her boyfriend. Yeah, like they not doing nothing, like chill, because the Uber driver was literally about to pull over on the highway. He was about to let us out on the highway because he knew what we was doing. So the guy that we met on Ocean Drive had spoke to the Uber driver in Spanish to let him know like that we weren't having sex or we weren't doing anything funny. So the guy who we met on Ocean Drive had yelled back to me and was like, he about to put y'all out for having sex. Mind y'all, I'm still drunk, still like this. I'm still like this on top of Tim, like riding Tim like this, and he's sitting there. Tim never got no worry in the world. He ain't worried about nothing. Like, Tim don't have a thought. He is not thinking. He in la la land. So I yelled to the Uber driver. I'm like, Poppy, we not doing nothing. We chilling. Mind you, Dage Loaf, hey, they're still on. I'm just vibing, having a good time, y'all. I'm not worried about nothing. Like, it's my birthday. It's a good time. So whatever the Spanish guy told him that we met on Ocean Drive, he just kept driving. He was driving. We were still having sex, y'all. Like, sex. I know. I don't know. Like, I don't know why I did that, but it was just like, I was so drunk, so I'm just like, it's a vibe. I'm in the moment. You only live once. I was going by that. So when we finally pull up to the Airbnb, mind you, we had sex from the time we had got under the bridge to our Airbnb, and we pulled up. The guy we pulled up, and our Uber driver, he got out and he opened the door for us, right? This is like where he realized that we really were having sex, because he had got out, opened the door for us, and he pulled the seat back because it was an Uber XL. So he pulled the seat up, and when they got out and then I got out, my skirt was all up. I didn't have no drawers on. I was stumbling out of the truck. He was just looking and shaking his head, and I was just like, you know what? I do feel bad. I feel bad, but I also feel good. So I really don't feel that bad. And that was just that. We got on the track. We act like nothing ever happened. And honestly, me and my friends, we don't even talk about that story. But when I bring that story up around other people, and I rarely bring it up, they're just like, what? You really did that? Yes. I really had sex in an Uber. Actually, a Lyft or Uber. It was one of them. And I almost got put out. The Uber driver almost put me out, but he didn't. I ended up having a good time. I enjoyed my birthday trip to Miami.
Shout out to everybody. I had fun.
I gotta be good.
But shout out to Tim, because I had a good time in Miami. Him and his friend, they made sure I was straight. Princess treatment only. We had a good time. The Uber was a good time. It was just fun. It was a vibe. We had a good time. And that was it. We went back in the house. That was it for my Miami trip. Like, it was a good time. I had a good time. Everybody with me had a good time. We all came back cool. Fortunately, all of us do talk to this day. Like, we all still keep in contact. It's no beef with nobody. Me and Tim don't mess with each other no more, but it's no beef between us. Like, I'm kind of lying. It's not a beef between us, but me and Tim don't talk, but me and everybody else besides Tim, we talk. Yeah. And that was it. I had sex in the Uber while my friends were in the Uber. Yes, they were in the Uber. I enjoyed my 22nd birthday, to sum it all up. And that's the end of that story time, you guys. If you guys want to hear any more of my story times, like, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I love my Kindles. I love y'all so much.